stand for Artemis Oracle. Let's see what information, anything you need to look out for. I'm filming this on June 3rd. Okay, we have one card. It came out in the reverse. Depravity came out in the reverse. Tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Wow. Finances. And sing like a canary. That's what came up on my mind. So sing praises. Performance. Money problems, work, success, fortune. Depravity, tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. Ooh, okay. I feel like you have to be aware of somebody. I feel like somebody is going to do or say something because, or just, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but then I'm gonna clarify with the depravity card being in reverse. I feel like you have to be careful of somebody. You may be having suspicions about a particular person that you feel like isn't really having your best interest at heart. I feel like with the depravity card coming out, it's like it says tyrant, spy, misfortune, seduction. I feel like somebody's going to do something because they are in need of money. This person may be in some sort of trouble, financial trouble possibly, and maybe coming towards you. I feel like this person is gonna sing their little heart out, but I feel like with this sing like a canary, I feel like they're gonna be admitting something to you, maybe confessing something to you. Possibly this person is also gonna try to, in my head, I saw like a little violin, you know, that little tiny violin, like they're gonna sing their sad song. They're gonna play their sad song. It says vigilance, hostility, jealousy. But the suspicion card. Because before this came out and I saw this, I already had this thought. I feel like somebody's gonna do something because they are in need of money, and it might be something that's a little icky, but it could also be something a little bit like where icky. Yeah, something icky. I don't even want to say this. I would say, you know, some people just do things for money, and sometimes they do things that could hurt other people. But for some reason, I feel like you may have your guard up. You may already have your suspicions about a particular person. But the thing that kind of I wanted to clarify was this card came out in the reverse. So possibly if you were dealing with somebody and they tend to be in that icky place, and they may be coming around, and they might be coming honestly with no hidden agendas. With the sing, I feel like the sing like a canary, I feel like somebody's gonna confess something. They're gonna admit something. They're gonna tell you something. They may even tell you about what has been going on with them. What misfortune. I feel like, you know, when you think of things that are depraved, those things are usually kept in the shadows. It's kept hidden. It's not something that you really talk about. But I feel like this person is going to talk about something icky that may have happened, or something icky that they have done because they were in need of money, or maybe they did something for money, icky for money. But then I feel like I need to clarify that more. Okay, let me shuffle these cards. I don't know what this depravity is. Okay, some of you may be singers. I would say beware of where you go. And it's funny because earlier today I was thinking about a picture I saw, and it reminded me of this morning actually. I was thinking about a picture I saw, and I was like, wow, that person looks like a sleazy music producer. So the fact that this is coming out, I feel like you have to beware of any producers. And I know we have this whole trial thing, but this is not like, I mean, like, I don't know if that particular person that popped up in my mind, I was thinking Perlman, Ron Perlman, something Perlman. I would say this. You ever seen Big Time Rush? That show with the manager. I don't know. I don't recall if the manager was sleazy or anything, but I don't know. I just, like, he popped in my mind when I was thinking about a picture. So I feel like some of you, if you are someone who is a creative, especially one who performs, I feel like you have to be careful about who you may be dealing with. And the thing is, like, the trial is not on my mind. I don't think about that. I do see things, but you know, sometimes things stay in the back of your mind. But look at this. You have encounter and drinks. I feel like, be very careful, please. If you're gonna be meeting up with somebody with regards to, like, you know, money and singing or performing or some type of contract, or, you know, like an opportunity, be very careful. Do not engage in any drinks or anything, because I know I filmed a video, I think it was last month, where I talked about drinks being tampered with, you know, so people could, like, take advantage of people. So I would say that if you are meeting up with somebody in regards to some opportunity that may have to do with you performing and possibly signing some sort of document or contract or something, to, you know, beware of something, because there may be somebody who is trying to put you in a position where they can benefit, but it would be harmful to you in some way. You ever heard of the casting couch? I'm just gonna say that. If you don't know what that is, please Google it. The casting couch. Just beware, because a lot of people who are in the performing arts, particularly actresses, possibly even singers, or even, you know, they end up meeting up with somebody, because an encounter isn't a meet up. It can be, even though it says here, meet by chance, love at first sight, crush. With what I'm getting, this has got nothing to do with love. This has to do with money. And the fact that this came out, please, like, if you're going to be meeting with somebody, make sure that, you know, you have some backup. Like, maybe meet somewhere public, maybe meet somewhere where somebody could be within a safe distance, so that if somebody tries to do something, that, you know, they'll be able to help you. I don't know. And this is all because of depravity card. You know, when I mentioned casting couch, that involves recording people in certain positions. I want to say this. Just think about, like, if you're going for an audition. When a person goes for an audition, they usually go and then they have to read a script, do a monologue, and then they're recorded, right? You don't want there to be any type of alcohol or drugs involved in this, because something may happen. Something may happen. I don't want to say it's going to. Something may happen. You know, you have to, and electronicization card, data, backup, digital. Be very careful, especially with scams and stuff. I think that's one of the oldest scams. One of the oldest scams. Where people are invited. Oh, they come, we were looking for models or actresses, and no, and then you end up in a movie that you have to be 18 years old or older to watch, you know, legally watch. Yeah, with this, it's saying that if you are, you know, say someone does reach out to you and say, oh, we're interested in, you know, meeting up with you and you auditioning or you rehearsing or some shit, you know, for I don't know, a role or in a musical or a role in a movie or something, or play. Make sure that whoever this person is, that they're reputable. Do your research, search the person, search the company, you know, do your due diligence to ensure that you are being safe and you're protecting yourself. you know. Missed you. Okay, now let's go to, I'm just gonna switch gears a little bit, because there may be somebody too who may be returning, because they may claim that they want to reconcile with you and that they miss you, but they may not be doing it for the best reasons. Or possibly they are, with the depravity card being in reverse. They're being honest and everything. And this is outside of being auditioned or whatever. And if you know this person and you know they're not sleazy anyway, then this may be for you. But please take their messages as they resonate, because not all of them will resonate with everybody. So there may be somebody coming up that you have not been in contact with, someone that may have been searching for you, someone who has been missing you, and they want to reconcile. They want to meet up with you. They may invite you out for drinks, and it says liquor, coffee, tea, water. So they may want to invite you out. They may want to invite you out to somewhere where there may be singing. Excuse me. May invite you out to karaoke. They may invite you out to like one of those jazz bars or something like that. So there may be somebody coming up with that, you know. That doesn't apply. This may be somebody that you haven't been in contact with for a while. It could be like an old flame, somebody that you met. If you were in a relationship, you may not have seen them for a long time, and you may run into them in some way. They may even tell you about what's been going on since the last time you saw them, that they've been, you know, that they've experienced some sort of misfortune, that they've, you know, maybe had some difficult times in the past, but they've overcome it and are now doing much better and doing much better financially. This person may be a performer, they may be a singer, they may be involved with music or audio or anything that has to do with performing arts. So this person may be returning and wanting to have like meet up with you. But the encounter card could be like it's somebody you run into, that you encounter them. You're like, oh wow, I haven't seen you for a while, and you know, you probably were on their mind and they were missing you. They may have been searching for you, you know. And it's funny when I say searching for you, maybe you're the person that they always wanted or always looked for in some way. You and them, in order for them to miss you, they had to have known you, you know. So I feel like that's what may be coming up. That's the second reading, you know. All right, so I want to get let's get some advice for both readings. Like if it's like you're meeting up with somebody and they have ill intentions, and it could be like, or it could just be somebody that you know from the past that does miss you, or you're an actress, singer, performer who's being invited to a casting couch. I'm just gonna say it like that because I feel like I don't want to get over explaining. I don't want to be mansplaining. Contentment. That's about that's the Nine of Cups. It's about wish fulfillment in some way. So about feeling content with yourself, happy, awakening a tower moment. So something may be happening unexpectedly. Then you have a couple of other cards that came out. The Majesty card. That's the you lead up to luxury, strength, fairness, integrity. That's where I trust and love, justice. I feel like this is the King of Swords. This is about you using your intellect, your logic, and discernment. You know, seeing the truth in the matter. So if you already have some inkling about somebody being suspicious, because we did have the suspicious card, follow that and trust your instincts. Do not put yourself in a position where you may end up getting hurt, taken advantage of. All right, here with the Two of Cups coming up, it kind of aligns with the counter card. So if you are meeting with somebody, this person has feelings for you and has mutual feelings for you and has been illuminated to their feelings with the Sun card coming out. This is something that once they see you and they encounter you, it's kind of maybe triggers emotions within them, and maybe emotions that were buried, and then but seeing you kind of illuminates it. It brings light to something. But you may be coming to light about something, but you seeing something for what it truly is, if it's a scammy situation. Scammy or scummy situation. But the awakening is like, if it is, you know, this realization, this understanding, this clarity that you're gaining from this, from what is becoming illuminated to you, it's going to be shocking to you in some way. Maybe if you do your research, like I mentioned, if you're being invited to do something, you may find out something that kind of shocks you, you know, and you'll know that this is an opportunity that you can let pass by, because more honorable, I want to say honorable, but more honest, authentic opportunities will come and will be a wish fulfillment to you. Will bring you wish fulfillment in some way. So yeah, that's your reading. I hope this reading is helpful in some way. If it resonates at all, please like, share, and subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader, and I'm wishing you a great day ahead. Bye.